Hi, welcome. Thank you so much for being with me. Unfortunately, we had a cancellation today. Carrie hasn't been feeling well from Isley, NYC, and she is a mom and has to take care of her kid as well. So we're gonna have to reschedule that. So I hope you guys can tune in when we do reschedule that because I'm really stoked to talk to her about her amazing work. I'm kind of wearing some right now. Also, cheers. Thank you for joining me. This is some of what she does. This is laser cut acrylic that she then forms in all these great geometric forms in these cascades. And I have them also layered so I can do double-sided. So I've been collecting her work for years. Cheers! Cheers, Sarah. Thank you so much for joining. I would just tell everybody, unfortunately, Carrie had to cancel because she's not feeling well. And of course, health is wealth right now, especially. So I'm just doing a little entree to her work. So get excited for next week when we are able to have her on to talk boss ladies. We really are been friends for years through the Design Entrepreneur Program and then later through Goldman Sachs 10,000 Small Business Program. And I've been collecting her work for years too. So tonight we're going to show off some of the work I've been collecting for the last 15 years. Some of it includes Carrie's work. So this is one of my favorite pieces. I love her iridescence. And I got these, which are these really cool yin yang. I love the idea of balance. So these really spoke to me and they're really the cutest pair. I love that they're opposites to each other, and I love earrings that are reflected. But I also like this, that I've collected so many cool pieces of hers over the years. I'm now able to kind of mix and match and I like a small earring with a super long, and then I do a really long necklace as well. So that's one of those fun, that's how I like to style it. I also collected these from her, which are really awesome. These are all iridescent. So she designs these, and her studio is actually around the corner, pretty darn close to my studio. So we pass each other over the years, and I've just been in awe of her design mastery. These are amazing. I know, symmetrical and gorgeous. So each of these little parts is laser cut and then hinged together. So all these little parts move, which is really great. And I'm also just in love with her little details. Like even the little earring backs are so thoughtful and cute. And I love how she does that. I got this ring. I just noticed I had gotten this ring years ago from her. Even the little end has her stamp on it. And I think that's so cute. Isn't that great? And it's just you can see how she cut all these pieces and layered them together, and they're riveted on here to build the layers of this ring. Really love it. Oh, she's great. But in lieu of having Carrie on, I'm going to chat, and if anyone wants to chime in, let me know. You can put a request in. But I'm going to unbox I found about 8 boxes of jewelry that I collected over the years. When I moved from Manhattan to Brooklyn, I had my studio here for many years, but I moved my apartment closer so I could walk to work. I had boxed a bunch of jewelry, and I had not unearthed it or looked at it in all these years. And this is kind of my surprise for me, my own surprise, so you get to share it with me. My first piece that kind of wasn't even in the box, but I found randomly. This is the first box. So you can see there's a lot. This is one of the pieces I had collected from Italy, and it's all hand crocheted from a designer called Neo, which is short for like neoprene in Italian. And they're these neoprene rings formed in this really lovely, let's do some try on. I'm gonna try on a bunch of jewelry. This is fun. Is everybody organizing at home? It feels like everybody's organizing. And part of organizing is refinding things. So this is me refinding some stuff. And this is kind of this really tactile 3D textile piece. that I was really attracted to. Rosanna is the designer, and I love her work. She owned a gallery in Milan, or in Rome, for many years, and I sold with her. And that was open. This is great. New to me. New, old to me. Okay. Now we're going to open it. Okay, so the first thing is this really cool straw piece. This is straws that were electroplated, so now they're metal, they're copper, that have been then enameled in white enamel to literally perfect representation of plastic straws, but they're metal. And I love how, this is from Rachel Shimpock in Orange County, California. She's a professor in Long Beach. I love the geometric shapes. I love ordinary objects that are, but kind of done in a more Duchampian, surrealist way. And this is just so fun and has really, you can play with it a lot, I think. It doesn't look like straws, even though it is straws. It has a really nice form, and the way she strung it on this chain is gorgeous. And she found white powder coated chain. I think it's such a nice detail with her just really beautiful artistry of these straws. This I kind of was thinking, okay, then I found these from Ashley Buchanan. These are white powder coated chains that she hand cuts each chain and then forms. And this is a gold leak. And I thought that would be nice together. This is fun. This is very fun. So these I thought would be good together. Similar like materials, but different aesthetic. And I like how she did these asymmetrical as well. I had the little gold link up here as well as down here, and that's really nice and has a really good movement as well, which feels good when you're wearing them. They have they wave with you. Okay, next we have paper. This is cool. This is paper, handmade paper, and then from that handmade beads from Kif Slemons. She is an amazing artist that was done metalwork, mixed media metalwork for many, many years in many museum permanent collections. And this piece is one of those pieces she did this project in Oaxaca, and what she did is she took traditional papermaking craft in Oaxaca and trained artisans to make more contemporary work and created a whole niche industry for them to create jewelry from this paper that they made that in a traditional Oaxacan sense, and then sell it to museum stores around the world. And so this is one of the pieces, and I thought that was so elegant, the way that they handmade the paper, the little delicate silver, all the little touches, and then the way that she has connected everything, I think is so architectural and has so much play. This has been really fun. This is one of those really interesting pieces. Really wonderful person as well. She actually was friends with a really amazing photographer named Mary Ellen Mark, who also studied in Oaxaca, and I had the pleasure of meeting through my sister, who was a documentary photographer. And Mary Ellen Mark started a lot of really interesting photography exhibits or photography advocacy by bringing people from the United States to Oaxaca as well. So they had a big love for this community in Oaxaca, and I really appreciated that from them. This is another one of Kif's pieces that I collected over the years. She's a Chicago-based artist. This you can see just layers of paper. Again, all handmade. Paper handmade as well as the necklaces, and then hand-stitched. And these are just so cool. These feel like play toys to me. And I love that, like educational learning toys. Anybody want to chime in? I see a bunch of you. If you want to chime in, let me know. This I had not really worn. This I feel like was a really on the wall piece for me. But it has like such, oh, I think that's backwards. I think it has a lot of depth, and I really love how she thinks. I really love how she thinks as an artist. She does, if you know Kip's work, her more serious work, I guess, and more conceptual work, she does work where she takes found objects and repurposes them into these gorgeous art jewelry objects. She's in the permanent collection of the Met. She's amazing. And then she has found these other ways, these other outlets to also bring traditional craftsmanship from other cultures to a more contemporary audience. And I love that. Another paper artist that I loved that I met in Spain was this. Oh, another paper artist I know, Francesca Vitali. Francesca, we have to chat. This is Anna Hagopian. These are also handmade. This is handmade. This is light as a feather. It looks so heavy, but it's so effervescent and light. And this is all handmade paper in these really beautiful metallics. And I was so drawn to how she had connected everything so that there is movement. Feels like scales. And she's really used that organic idea and made this really gorgeous, this gorgeous neck piece. I even love this. I still have the tag on. It's like that. Hi, Loring. Oh. Bougie, I know. I still have the tag on, you know. What is that called when you have the tag? Like, blinging it? Yeah. You can see, this is great. I'm telling you guys, I gotta keep those tags on because I can't remember. But I also love, because it's like, I hope it appreciates, right? But I love them. I also save the tags and put the back on after wearing them. I like her work so much. She makes these long tendril, very organic forms, kind of very floral. So this was kind of something different, and it was really attractive to me. And her use of color is gorgeous, and this is not representative. She uses reds and blues and greens. Gorgeous. Okay. I'm just trying jewelry on for you. If you guys want to chime in, let me know. This is from a Parisian artist named Vlum. And it has, I met her also at Maison et Objet many years ago, and she does this really cool mesh forms, and they're squishy. And I just thought this was so simple, but very effective design. Really beautiful. I love a lariat feel, this Y shape. Oh yeah. Everybody have a glass of wine? This is funny to do it by myself. I usually do it with people, but this is kind of fun. I get to try on stuff for you. Cheers. Everybody hanging in there? I moved my whole studio into my apartment. I'm shipping from here. It's kind of a big adjustment, but we're doing it. It's a wild ride in New York, let me tell you. Okay. This, I don't know what all this is. So this, I have little bits and pieces. Ooh, okay. This I remember I got from a SCAD student. I love buying from students. I love that when we do art shows or craft shows, they have student or universities represented because I love seeing all the new ideas. So this is one of those pieces that I know I bought from someone at SCAD. I don't remember the name. I'm so sorry. Many, many years ago. But it had this like super laser cut cardboard with it dripping in resin. Hi, Laura. If anybody wants to jump on, please join. So this I thought was super cool. I'm just talking about all the jewels that I've refound in my treasure chest. I found some Emiko Oi Love. These I got from her many, many years ago. So she uses Legos and she fabricates them in such beautiful ways. She cuts them into these forms and then rivets them with sterling silver. Yes, Francesca, please, if you want to, let me know. I know I'm on 5G. I don't know if my internet is so funky. I'm literally my own IT consultant. I've been on, this is the week for everything to just die because everybody's on it, right? So that's been fun. But you know, problem solving is key. And I'm really good at it. So perseverance. This has been like, I just love these. I love how she made these for me. And she made them opposite. So kind of like what Carrie had done with her beautiful yin yin earrings that I own. Emiko had done this for me as well, where she had done one more predominantly white and the other one more predominantly black. And I love earrings like that have, they're not perfectly matched, but they're a nice pair. Kind of like how Camper does those twins. Is Camper still around? Camper used to do those twin shoes. I love that idea in design. Okay. Then I found this. I don't remember who made this. No, I do remember. This is an artist I met when I did a show at Bellevue Arts Museum many, many years ago called Indulge. And just starting out, and I had met this wonderful artist from Portland, Oregon, Nikki. Can't remember her last name. But this is all records cut up into beads, and it feels like a snake, which is really lovely. It feels really nice, and I love how she made it all black, but there's these little touches of red peeking through, and I love a little touch of red or a little pop of color. I did indulge, yeah. I can't believe I did it. Me and my sister did it, and it was a fun sister trip, and we got to meet really amazing artists. Actually, the show was such amazing artists. Yes, but I feel like people didn't know about it and they were missing out. But now Bellevue has become more vibrant because more industry is there, so you're getting more art lovers. So I think that show could actually thrive now if they had waited a couple years. But they never kept it on, which is kind of, they had really amazing artists. But this is one of the artists I met. But I met like Tia Kramer, another amazing paper artist. Apparently I love paper. Francesca, you're listening, right? But I love paper, and I like that as a medium. Because this, I feel like, is from Kip. This is childhood. Do you remember doing those magazine rolled? I know I can't believe we didn't meet there. But they had 2 rooms with Indulge, Francesca. They had broken it up where the show had been throughout the museum. They didn't have just one room or convention center set up. They had set it up in multiple parts. So it wasn't always clear which parts were where artists were. So that's, I think, why it wasn't always clear, maybe. But the quality of art was darn good. Like Kiwan Yang, that's where I met Kiwan. I have a bunch of Kiwan rings. That's for another day because her work is lovely as well. She's another amazing local New York artist. Whom I love, and I have some beautiful rings with little pops of red, and I really enjoy them. But this I thought was this we all did. I feel like everybody did this. They did those magazine rolled, and then you lacquered them or used like nail polish and kind of gave them sparkle. That's what I used to do. I love a sparkle nail polish. On my Fimo as well, I did sparkle everything. That's my finish, always. But this, I think, when I was really attracted to this from Kif, and she really elevated this in such a gorgeous way by how she's made the paper herself, the color, attention to detail, the intricacy of the design after that. Oh. I'm sure you do. It's like the best thing. French, if you don't know, check out Francesca's work because she is like a master at paper, and I don't even understand. It's mathematical and it's craft. It's all these things mixed up together, right? You know it. She knows it. And she uses color really well as well. But this is one of those pieces that I thought simple connections to make these really cool forms It's a simple idea. And then she had crocheted this sterling silver piece around. And I love a crochet. I love textiles. Next. Oh, I found a piece of my own from many years ago. This is handmade chain with 18 karat gold. Kind of slowly hidden in there. These are all just simple chains I used to fabricate. And they also just are all about connections and forms. And I sold, I think, all of them to galleries in Korea. But these were a really fun way to just play and make forms. And I love an oxidized metal with that rich 18 karat yellow gold. But this is, it's hard to see in this one. I think the gold is pretty hidden right now. This was cool. This was fun. I feel like this is a learning piece. This is so me. Yes, I love, this is when I did more traditional metalwork, different from what I do now, but I was trained as goldsmith, silversmith, fabricator, caster, and I have all those backgrounds, but this is one of those pieces that was the beginning of where I ended, and this informs, there was a whole series of this. And then incorporating chain, it got more crazy with chain with little rivets all throughout, and the chain started creating more body pieces. And I love, you guys, I've been talking about the body pieces. They're coming. I don't have time yet. We're working on it. Those take me years. And this is one of those pieces where I hand fabricated every little part, every little piece, and I just love that. There's something really nice. This informs how I make all of my findings too, because my findings are all little intricate round wires that are then formed with tubing, and then from there I build the cable series, and this is kind of the beginning of that as well, and finding those engineering points. Which I think this is kind of a nice segue. You can see this is really my visual language now. This is how I do a lot of my chain making. And this is a big, just simple piece I just whipped up for fun. And sometimes you just need something easy and fun and not complicated. But then I like that this relates. This relates to this, relates to this. And it's really strong. I love that. Hi, Michael. Yes. Okay. Ooh. This is an amazing piece I found at the thrift store, but it's from a Parisian artist. This is from Zuri Goethe. This is an artist who I love, who's a Parisian. I met him doing shows, met him in Paris. But I own earrings of his. Sometimes his necklaces are a little bit out of my price range. But then I found this actually at a thrift store, and it was like $5, which is a tenth the price. And it was a steal. Or not a tenth, 100th of the price. It was one of those, hi Rachel. Rachel Shimpock. Right here. I found so much of your pieces in my staycation, are we calling it? But this is one of those, this is not necessarily the colors I would have picked for myself, but $5 and Zuri Goethe, I had to have it. And I love his pieces. I will feature more of his when I unbox the rest. I know I have huge red earrings from him, rings. He does this, it feels good. He takes silicone and pushes it through silk. So that's how he's creating these 3D forms. They're kind of squishy, but they feel really nice, like textiles. And he's like an innovator in textiles, and he creates pieces of new types of materials for Karl Lagerfeld, Chanel, and this is just a simple representation of his amazing work. Another favorite artist. This is fun. This is like one box of jewelry, so you can imagine how many more I have to unbox for you guys. This is from Jira. He is a nice guy too. He's a lovely person. I hope everybody in Paris is doing well. I know they're on super lockdown. These are Jira Lodge. This is one of her first pieces. I feel like I've been buying her work for a lot of years, but this is just such a beautiful representation. This is steel that she formed with sterling silver, and then she riveted. I don't know how to show you how awesome the design of this is, but she riveted the pearls through this little round wire. She made little rivets to go through perfectly, and then the pearls are colored pearls that sit gorgeously on there and she kind of, I think, enameled or spray painted to get color on the steel. And I thought that was a really lovely painterly effect. Aren't these gorgeous? And my mom, I know, has a matching pair, but hers are blue toned and this is my color toned, more autumnal. So my mom, as I had chatted before with JB, I buy in threes because my mom and sister collect with me. So we all kind of have a lot of matching or related work, or work from the same artist, because we like to really invest in artists, which is really nice. People invest in me and I like to do that, and I really enjoy work from other artists, as you can tell. Let's see. Ooh, okay. Ooh, another cool piece. This is like a good box. This is a tie. Well, this is not really a tie. It looks like a tie, but it's more than a tie. It's ties that have been then fabricated. Oh yeah, Jira is so sweet. So sweet. So this is fabricated together from Nicole DePonte, Lillian Asterfield, and she has kind of done like a mashup of two ties and then made this really elaborate neck piece, which I love. And I love that it has words on it, and I love black and gold. I could buy things very much within theme. Yeah, she's amazing. Let's see if I can tie it. So this I thought was really lovely. I thought my mom has this. I got my mom one as well. Big surprise. All navy blue, because she'll wear it with a jean shirt. So it's like navy, 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 but with the little buttoned up. And you can kind of have the buttoned up, and this either float with an open collar, or if I got it a little bit longer, because she has different styles, it would go underneath the collar and be more like a proper neck piece or proper bow tie, which I really love. And I think this is just really nice and has a really, I do like a neck piece. There are, I know, somewhere I have collected hidden just collars. I just like random floating collars I want to add to things because I want to wear necklaces under a collar, but I don't buy collared shirts because that's not me. So I'll add a collar to anything. You can just buy collars. It's neckwear on neckwear on neckwear, right? So this kind of makes me think of that a lot. Let's see. There's a little. Look how beautifully she's done that. It's really nice. Oh. Okay. Let's see what's next. Oh, this is hand blown glass. Stretchy from Narit Dekel. She hand makes each one of these beads with glass, and she's known for these really kind of spiky forms. And I have a bunch of her pieces because she's a really wonderful friend and artist. She's a professor at Corning. She teaches. She's just awesome. But this feels really nice. And she does these huge collars as well in different lengths and different forms. These have a really fun feel. She's in Tel Aviv in Israel. Of course, black and white. Let's see. Ooh. Okay, because I do love Legos so much. This I found, sometimes I just buy stuff on the street because I like it. This I found on the street in Williamsburg. It's a little bow tie. I really like neckwear. This, I thought that was just so well done and interesting, and I liked how they thought about how even the rivets worked really nicely for the hardware. I don't know if I can wear this, but chokery. This is definitely maybe, I'm going to have to think about how I would wear this, but I would maybe make it a little longer. and smaller earrings, but I don't know if I could wear all the Legos together. It doesn't always work. This is a really lovely piece I have from Tara Locklear. We had her on a couple weeks ago, and this is from Skateboards. This is one of her first pieces. I have a bunch of like early work because this is the box I refound, but this is early pieces that she did with skateboard that she faceted into these really kind of gem-like forms and hoops. This is riveted sterling silver. So it fits like this on a hoop, and I really think that's cool. Or I think that's interesting. I like that she did this. So you have this side and this side, the orange and the more graphic. These are cool. I haven't worn these in a long time. Wow. Feels great too. It looks so heavy, but actually with wood, it's not very heavy. It's really light. I like that too. The paper has that feeling too. It's not heavy, but you get a big look. And I kind of need that with my ears. I can't do really heavy. Let's see if we have anything else here. Oh, these are some earrings I made. Thank you. I need more hoops. Hoops are hard for me, but I have a couple from Tara and I quite like them. I have some other really cool Tara. I just found it here. Some other early. I love like paper clips and safety pins and antique paper clips and safety pins and weird shapes. So these I found at the antique market at Brooklyn Flea and I put a hook on them, and I love line and form, and these really spoke to me, and they're really simple. I think they were 50 cents to buy, but it's one of those, I love a gold earring, but it was a good take. Something really simple, but not. This one this is another great Tara piece. I have a lot of her work too. I have a really cute ring. This is more like the gold tones with black. I buy a lot of black and gold. I just end up wearing it a lot because that's me. That's what I like. It goes with everything I own. I own a lot of black and gold shoes. It just, when you have a uniform and it all works together, you can just put your outfit together like that. That's what I like. But this one I thought was really great. And I like this pop of yellow. And I'm not typically a yellow person, but it works really well with this against the silver reflective background. That was cool. And then these earrings I got to match because I need the full look. This I did from Tara many years ago. These are gold cement and they're super light, which I thought was so cool. I love the feel of it. I love cement and I love ball chain. So cute. I love that. So that was one of my fun. I love that pop of yellow too. Thank you. Anybody else want to chime in? I'm like running out of box here. Everybody I hope is drinking. I'm kind of doing that, but I got so excited about the jewelry, I forgot about the wine. But these I thought were I really like these. And I haven't worn these. These are perfect size. I feel like I could wear these every day and they're light. They have a really nice look, but I like that there's movement. So she embedded the chain into the cement when she made that. That was so cool. Yeah, these are great. I love gold earrings. And I like a post. It's hard to find good posts that have movement too. And then she really achieved that in these. Okay, go beg Tara to make cement work again. I put a bug in her ear. It's some good work. And let's see if I have anything else. I might be at the end of the box, you guys. Couple more. 2 more earrings, and then we'll be good to go. I really thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we're rescheduling Carrie from Isley NYC. Her and her daughter are not feeling well, and we want everybody to be feeling well. So, next week, and tomorrow we're doing Michael Butterfield, one of my good friends and stylish icons. So we'll talk jewelry as well. But I'm going to show you 2 more pairs of earrings that are really fun, part of my collection, and say thank you. This is some fun earrings from childhood that I've kind of have moved with me over many years. Thanks, Sarah. The boxes are fun. There's a lot of boxes too, so this is going to be like a regular feature. And Michael tomorrow will be probably a regular feature as well. If I can rope him into it. because we always talk fashion and styling and cool stuff, and he always gives me great ideas, and then I get to make him amazing pieces. So these are for my good friend Karen that I grew up with in childhood. I think she made them for me when I was like 16 or 17, and they still work. I love. Oh, Michael, thank you. So Karen, thank you. Shout out. Thank you so much for bringing back my childhood. This is so special, always. And black and white, always. You can wear that. Hey, what's up, Philly? Thanks so much for joining. Then one other earring before we leave. This is from Jessica Armstrong, a really lovely artist. I like that they're like non-representational lips. This is one of the artists through, yes, Michael, who you met in January. Yes. I just made him some new pieces, so we're going to debut some of those tomorrow, even though it's been a little, you'll see some good new stuff we've been doing together. This is from Jessica. Jessica is the owner of Pistachios and the curator of Pistachios Jewelry in Chicago, and an artist in her own right as well. And I picked these up, I don't know, many, when she was still in grad school, maybe. They're sterling silver set with little micro beads. I don't know if you can see all of that in there, but she set all of that by hand in resin, and they were just another sweet. I love a sweet post earring, and this is I need a good red. As Francesca knows, I need a good red. Every once in a while, I need a black and gold, a black and white. I know my color combinations, and this is how I collect. Although I know there's a box of metal tones, so I buy a lot of coppers and golds and silvers, all mixed metals together. So that box is sitting for you guys, maybe next week. Thanks so much for joining. Cheers to everybody. I really appreciate you chiming in and joining me for this happy hour. Till next time.